Evolution of microprocessor technology during the COVID-19 pandemic. What is a microprocessor? Microprocessor is a controlling unit of a microcomputer fabricated on a small chip capable of performing ALU or arithmetic logical unit operations and communicating with the other devices connected to it. Microprocessor consists of an ALU, register array, and a control unit.
Types of microprocessors. Complex instruction set microprocessor. These are designed to minimize the number of instructions per program and ignore the number of cycles per instructions. Reduced instruction set microprocessor. These are designed to reduce the execution time by using the simplified instruction set. Superscalar microprocessor. These processors can perform many tasks at a time. They have multiple operation unit and perform tasks by executing multiple commands. Application-specific integrated circuit. These are application-specific like for personal digital assistant computers. They are designed according to proper specification. Digital signal multiprocessor. These are used to convert signals like analog to digital and vice versa. The chips of these processors are used in many devices such as radar, sonar, home theaters, and the like.
There are advantages and disadvantages in using microprocessor in more modern technology. For example, in advantages, it is a high processing speed, compact in size, easy maintenance, can perform complex mathematics, flexible, and can be improved according to requirement. Meanwhile, on the disadvantages side, overheating occurs due to overusage, performance depends on the size of the data, large board size more than microcontrollers, and most microprocessors does not support floating point operations.
The development of microprocessors and its subsequent products has always been about further advancing the capabilities of the products, no matter how small it may seem. This is a steady rate of constant developments for microprocessors, not just for one company but for the whole industry, having an expected market size value of USD 85.48 billion in one report for 2020. The first known infections of the coronavirus disease 2019 were in Wuhan, China, with the earliest reported date of symptoms is in December of 2019. With the most prevalent way of infection is through human-to-human transmission by March of 2020. With how COVID-19 is affecting all industries, it is not surprising that it also has a negative impact on the development of the microprocessor industry.
Impact of COVID-19 in the industry. COVID-19 can affect the global market in three ways. Number 1, by directly affecting production and demand. Number 2, by creating supply chain and market disruption. And finally, by financial impact on enterprises and financial markets.
The effect of COVID-19 in the global manufacturing industry. With most of the early effects of the pandemic being focused on China, this means that the electrical industry is significantly more affected since the country contributes to 85% of the total value of components utilized on smartphones. All critical electrical components such as printed circuit boards, mobile displays, LEDs, and capacitors are imported from China. The pandemic caused a lot of their factories to shut down and causes vendors to increase their prices by 2 to 3%.
Effect of COVID-19 to the manufacturing of microprocessors. The global microprocessors market is expected to grow from $42.61 billion in 2020 to $45.32 billion in 2021. The growth is mainly due to the companies reorganizing their operations and adjusting from the COVID-19 impact that had earlier led to restrictions involving social distancing, remote working, and the closure of commercial activities that resulted in operational challenges.
Effect of COVID-19 to the evolution of microprocessors. As you can see, there are a lot of sentences in this slide and there is a lot of bullets, but the important part is that according to the news that was provided by Sison PR Newswire is that despite of the COVID-19 crisis, the global market for embedded microprocessors is estimated at $4.1 billion in the year 2020. Is projected to reach a revised size of 4.7 billion by 2027, growing at a CAGR of 1.9% over the analysis period 2020 to 2027.
Analysis and results. The research concluded that the market for microprocessors has increased since the COVID-19 started. People utilized the usage of technologies during the pandemic. The study was able to distinguish the difference of the development of microprocessors prior to the past and the present. The researchers seek information in articles, news and video documentaries, and other research papers that were seen on the internet and that helped them conduct this research project.
So thank you for listening to our report. If you have further more questions, don't hesitate to ask our group. Thank you.